And now, I want to try turning plastic red pepper into glove hot sauce. I could finally try making my chicken wing hot sauce challenge, which was perfect. So I ordered a box of it, and it arrived a couple weeks later. Corey, can you throw me those gloves on the table there? Try it. These are vinyl gloves. I then cracked it open, and I pulled out 20 gloves. The next thing to do was to cut them up into a bunch of small pieces, which kind of ended up being a huge pain. It turned out that cutting 20 gloves at the same time with a pair of scissors was a lot more annoying than I thought. I put the beaker onto a hot plate, and I added isopropyl alcohol until it was completely covered. I then pushed down some of the pieces, and I put a bowl filled with ice on top of it. So I added some more hydrochloric acid. This time when I stirred it, it started getting really cloudy, and this was all phthalic acid that was separating out. I moved it around until it kind of looked like a cotton ball, and then I was able to lift it out. I then put it back on the heat, and I again waited. I didn't know how much phthalimide there was, but I had definitely made some. While it was still hot, I poured it all into a vacuum filter, and I pulled off the water. I washed the powder a few times with boiling water, and then I dumped it all into a bowl. At this point, it was still kind of wet, so I threw it into an oven for a few hours. When it was done, I had 46.7 grams of nice and dry capsaicin, and it's basically pure spiciness. For the recipe, I wanted it to be as simple as possible, and I started by adding 2 of plastic red pepper. Then on top of this, I threw in some onions, a small piece of garlic, and some salt. I kind of just made up this recipe, and I'm normally pretty horrible at cooking, but I felt like this was so simple that it couldn't possibly be bad. But anyway, what I had to do next was blend it for a couple minutes. When I eventually felt that it looked nice and liquidy, I turned it off. I then opened it up, and what I had to do next was add the Nordihydrocapsaicin. Based on almost nothing though, I felt that half of it would be a good amount, and I just went ahead and shot it all in. I then started mixing it around, and now I was basically done. Finally, after probably way too much effort, I had actually made some hot sauce. The only problem was that I had no idea how spicy it was, and after my last experience, I was honestly a bit scared. Okay, so yeah, it's finally time to taste it, and I've decided to just put a bunch of it on a chicken wing. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Oh God. Uh. Oh no. Oh God. It's not as bad. Okay. Honestly, it's pretty good. It's like right on that threshold of being completely inedible. Uh, I think I have to finish this wing, right? Do I put more sauce on? You know what? I need to put more on. I think that truly, oh, my whole face is burning. Why am I doing this? Oh God.